And back here on High School Sports Talk, ladies and gentlemen, they are the North 1 Group 1 state champions in boys basketball, none other than the Waldwick Warriors. Their head coach is Paul Pugliese. For the last 23 years, outstanding, inducted into the Coaches Hall of Fame last May. Good to see you, Coach. Thank you for being here.
Thanks, Jimmy.
This next young man is a 6'3" junior captain forward. He was the man at the line where all the chips were on the table, Michael Boswell. Good to see you, Mike. Thanks for being here. Well, it was a nice time for Waldwick basketball this year. The girls made a great run at it. Both of you guys were playing last Monday night. We congratulate the Waldwick girls on their outstanding season. But, Coach, this was probably a little unexpected. I mean, you come back with a very young team. You start a lot of sophomores, a lot of juniors. Your three captains are here tonight. They're all juniors. Was it a surprise to get all the way to the state sectional final against Glen Rock?
It was one of our goals, Jimmy. We had a 24-0 soccer team a few years back that you had as guests. And
Omeka Ofadale, one of the all-time names.
Right, Omeka played for me also. And I was very impressed how they challenged themselves from the beginning of that season to do what they did. And I picked up from that a little bit, and I challenged these guys at the beginning of the year with several goals, and one of them was to be sectional champs. You're right, we were very young, and there was a lot of question marks there, but they met every challenge, and we got the title.
What a great year, Mike. I mean, for Waldwick, most wins in the 90s for this team. You guys go 10-0 in the division. Was that one of the goals, too, to really dominate the division?
Yeah, that was our #1 goal throughout the year, to win the league, and then followed up by, like, state sectionals and winning the Christmas tournament, which didn't happen, but...
Of course, we're talking about the BPSL Carpet Division. When you look back at the game against Glen Rock last Monday night, a game you guys will win by 1 point, you guys were down in this game, right? You guys down by 10 points in the fourth. You make a fierce run, 14-2 run. I'm right on with this, right?
Absolutely.
Right on with this. Oh, got to check sometimes. Game is tied 48-all. Mike Boswell goes to the free throw line with a couple free throws. This is what, when you're out there in the playground growing up, it's like, maybe it's not the winning shot during the flow of the game. But Boswell, you go to the line tied 48-all, just 3 seconds left, and the whole season basically riding on your shoulders. What did that feel like?
I was a little nervous, but I knew I had to hit the shots because the game was on the line.
And you made the first one, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that was the big one. Once you're over
Yeah.
the hump there, only three seconds left. This isn't like the NBA where you call timeout and get it at half court. And you missed the second one, and, Coach, that kind of played into your hands because that chewed up some time for Glen Rock.
It wasn't something that we had planned, I think, at that point. Well, no, a lot of coaches will say, miss the second one, and maybe you can tip a rebound, and maybe you could run the clock out right there. But we didn't plan that. We wanted Michael to make both of them, and he just missed the second one, and they did take a second off the clock. And then with 2 left, we were able to get a turnover and get the ball back.
I'm sure some of your fans right there, Mike, those guys, those Warrior Rowdies, man, they did a great job following you guys. I mean, you guys come up a little short against New Providence, but of course you have that state sectional title in the pocket, as I said earlier tonight. So you have to feel good about your junior season, and this probably sets the bar a little bit higher for senior year.
Yeah, next year probably our goal will be to go to Atlantic City.
Just like T-Neck right there, and you're seeing Boswell getting it done right there. 67% free throw shooter, so he did a good job right there. And, Coach, I know you really had no regrets with this season. The loss to New Providence, you guys were down late, cut the lead to 46-44, but then the offense just kind of left you down the stretch. But all in all, when you think back to 1998-99, your first ever state sectional title, I mentioned you got Coach of the Year. You also won the Howard Barlow. What's the name of the
Award.
Barlowman Award?
Award.
So it's been a tremendous ride for you, Paul.
Absolutely fabulous, Jim. In my wildest dreams, I could not have imagined that we would have all this happening in the last 10 months. It's been fabulous.
All right, well, that award, of course, comes courtesy of the Bergen County Coaches Association for outstanding contributions. Paul Pugliese, I want to thank you for being here. 23-year skipper, state sectional champion. Of course, Michael Boswell, ice water in his veins, knocks down the free throw for those Warrior Maniacs. They beat Glen Rock, and they are the section champ. We're going to move these 2 Warriors in, bring 2 new Warriors into the studio. Come on back.
He'll be gone for months. I can't live without him.
Honey, I have to tell you something.
Hello? Hello?
Sprint PCS, the clear alternative to cellular. Available at Beyond Beepers in Paramus, Wayne, and East Hanover. Beyond Beepers, select, don't settle from their large selection of pagers, prepaid calling cards, voicemail services, 800 numbers, and Sprint PCS digital technology. Beyond Beepers. Be sure to check out our latest promotion today. We're just a phone call away.
AHI Institute offers a course that will enable you to do inspections on your own or for a full-service home inspection company. Our knowledgeable instructors offer hands-on teaching on full-scale models of all major systems. The AHI Institute is fully accredited by the American Society of Home Inspectors. Once you have successfully completed AHI's course, you will receive a certificate and also be guaranteed to pass the ASHI exam. For more information, call AHI at 973-423-9315 and take advantage of this exciting opportunity.
I'm Dean Johnson for TLC. They're not always obvious, but electrical hazards can be a real threat to your home. Here's some pointers on avoiding electrical dangers. Check your lamps and appliances for cracked sockets and frayed or bare wire. Replace if needed. Unplug small appliances when you're not at home. Always place working smoke detectors and fire extinguishers in key areas of your home. Contact Cablevision and become a TLC safety hero. Call your local Red Cross chapter for more information about how to make your home a safe one.
Be the talk of the town. Advertise your business on Sportstalk. For more information, call 201-337-0379.
All right, more with the North 1 Group 1 state champion Waldwick Warriors sitting all the way to my right. He is the 6'8 junior center, the big fella inside. First team All-Carpenter Greg McBain, also a captain. Thanks for being here, Greg. Sitting next to me to my right, he's got the best name basketball can have. He is none other than the 6'4 junior Kyle Jordan. Kyle Jordan, good to see you. Another first team All-Carpenter guy. Gentlemen, thanks for being here. Congratulations. I'll start with you, Greg McBain. You come into this season, you know, you got a lot of young guys. The team was 16-10 last year. Must have been a pleasant surprise to get into this state sectional final against Glen Rock and come away with a victory.
It was nice. That game was pretty exciting. I was pretty nervous at the end of the game.
But you knew Boswell was money in the bank, right?
He wasn't missing practice. I'm glad he missed the second one. That helped a lot because it took off time on the clock.
How, you know, Kyle, when you look back at this season, you know, you guys, okay, so you don't get as far as you want to go to in the Bergen tournament. Take a look at McBain right there, working some defense right there with the kick out. But you guys are a little disappointed. Was that about you to finish the break right there?
I thought Duncan.
When you look back, Bergen tournament, you don't get it done there, but then you come into the States, it's a whole new ball game in the States. It's a one-shot deal, and you guys were able to rise to the occasion. Was it a different approach or just basically the same as during the season?
Nah, same. Just go all out, 100%. Just leave everything you got on the floor.
And have you learned going into you guys are all coming back? You know, Teaneck was the same kind of team. You know, they came back as all seniors. You see the results right there. How about you guys? Have you guys learned from this year and take it into next year?
Yeah, well, I think we learned a lot this year. I mean, we made it all the way to Plainfield, so hopefully we'll learn a lot next year. Get back there.
When you look at the New Providence game where it got away, Greg McBain, you know, it wasn't maybe the A game you guys were looking for. It really didn't close out down the stretch. Do you look at that game in hindsight and say, well, that was a little gravy? We won the state sectional title. Or was that a big disappointment for you guys?
Very disappointment. I felt we could have won the Group 1 championship if we beat them. We didn't. You're right. We didn't come to play that day. If Mike played the best out of anybody on the team, if we played all the same way he did, we probably would have won that game.
Now, McBain, you're 6'8". How old are you?
16.
16 years old. So, I mean, if you go on that Kasib Powell growth plan from Hackensack, he grew 6 inches in a year, you probably have some growing left to do. So this has got to be an interesting time for you, 16 years old, 6'8".
I am growing again. I'm feeling not feeling myself.
Yeah, I mean, that's, do you set the bar very high for next year?
Yeah, I do. My dad grew 6 inches.
He's an assistant for this team, too. Well, guys, listen, outstanding. Mentioned the girl division, and Greg, looking for